Hello Duelists, it's Tombox here coming at you with a list video of, well, who is your top 10 favorite badass female monsters of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ooh, this one's a little spicy topic, but before we get into our favorite Femme Fatale, just want to give you guys a quick announcement that there is a giveaway going on for an upcoming mat, but which mat am I giving away? Well, you guys kind of get to vote for, well, the one that's being released by checking out the Facebook link down below and react to, well, one of these two mats. Depending on your reaction, maybe we'll make more of one or the other. Right now it's kind of 50-50, so, you know, it'd be really great if you guys could just vote and just check out, well, and also check out the Facebook page and give it a good thumbs up. Anyways, now on to this list. Now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is known to be like a really guy-centric game, but there are a lot of badass females that basically have dominated format after format, and this is what we're going to get into. So, within our list here, I'm going to start it off right now with number 10. We have Dark Magician Girl, of course, DMG being the OG bad girl of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Franchise. She's going to be on this list, showing dark magicians out there that, hey, I'm a strong, sexy female. I don't need you around. Well, I prefer you in the graveyard because you help me boost my attack. But aside from that, she did save Yugi's ass multiple times on the anime as well. And aside from that, being one of the favorite Femme Fatales of the entire series, she is one of the most collectible ones, especially if you manage to get yourself a Japanese copy of the, I guess, the anniversary Kazuki Takahashi drawn Dark Magician Girl that did not get imported to, well, TCG because, well, they're not going to censor her because it's a Kaz original. Well, there's that. And of course, there is also the recent World Participation card for 2017, where she is a ghost rare. So definitely one of the most collectible ones out there, and definitely one of the franchise's icons as well. Number 9, we have Minerva, the Exalted Lightsworn. Now finally, this card has come mass-produced to all of us in a reprint, and even the reprint's about like, what, $10 to $15, which is nice and all, but at her high point, she was, for the ultra-rare copy, about $1,500, and even a super rare copy was about $1,000 at one of her highest point. Why though? Well, it's because she was able to be played in competitive settings. Having 2 to 3 copies of this card, you could have played a Minerva Lightsworn mill-based deck that synergized heavily upon graveyard mills. And aside from that, just her generic effects. As a rank 4 generic monster, she synergized very well with milling-based decks, being able to mill 3 cards and do checking for Lightsworn for drawing. And if upon her destruction, she can mill another 3 cards and does a destruction check for every single Lightsworn monster that was milled. Overall, she's just a very, very graveyard-centric card that I believe a lot of players wanted to play back in the day, but, well, now everyone can, I guess. But overall, a very good card, and also shoutouts to Team Dank Deals, as I do know that Minerva is your mascot. Yeah, check him out. Number 8 is Tour Guide from the Underworld. Now, before Tour Guide was known to be Dante's best friend, well, she tested out another pet of hers, a little 3-eyed monster. Remember Sangan? Remember him? Well, she brought him out to basically search for an Effect Veiler or a Max C. That was actually quite effective, to be honest, if you ask me, and even now you can still kind of do it. Of course, she's limited right now because having 3 of her was just way too OP, kind of like a bunch of girls going to the bathroom. And actually, Tour Guide is actually very similar to that. Back in the day, you were Tour Guide for a Tour Guide. And speaking of which, why do girls need to go to the bathroom together? That's kind of strange to me. I know it. Mystery solved. It's Dante. Dante's in the bathroom. Get out of there, Dante. Why am I never invited? Number 7, we have Fairy Tale Snow. Now, if we take a Squirrel, Snow White, and a Book of Moon, and you jam it all together, activate Polymerization, and then it became one card, this is it. Fairy Tale Snow, one of the most annoying monsters in the game back in the day when grass was at 3. Especially when you put her into the graveyard, she's like, oh, free reign, because she was the one card that could abuse the graveyard very, very well. OTK you out of nowhere or control your field just because she can. Now, since she does have the ability to turn one face-up monster face down, and she can be special summoned out of the graveyard by her own effect, by banishing 7 other cards that you control or in your graveyard. And she's also not once per turn. She defined the whole not once per turn thing because she can activate herself on top of herself. You know, I would make a dirty joke right now, but that would be inappropriate for my channel, but she just keeps on coming back. So yeah, that's what really annoying about her, but she also defined how the grass is greener decks were played, gave extra control, basically was a trap card in the form of a monster that gave a free Book of Moon. Oh my god, she's just really annoying, and that's why she's also on this list. Now, number 6, we have Beatrice, the Lady of Eternal. Now, aside from being Dante's other best friend, well, she's also known as one of the most versatile monsters in the entire game. As a rank 6, she has the ability to mill any card into the graveyard as a quick effect, and even Lava Ball Chain can't do that. And Lava Ball Chain is banned, and Lava Ball Chain is known for the milling effect as well as stacking the deck. Now, Beatrice is a lesson to be learned about respecting women. Hashtag respect the lady. Because if you don't respect her, you disrespect her. She's gonna come back with her big muscle, Dante. Pilgrim Dante. And you don't want to mess with Pilgrim Dante. Yeah, so just be careful about her. Number 5, we have El Shaddoll Construct, and if any card can grind, any of these ladies can grind, well, she is the one that can grind you to the ground, just because she is one of the most punishing monsters to actually face off in this list, dominating the 2015 format. Well, let's just say the Duelist Alliance era, without her, it wouldn't have been the same. She just brings so many effects to the table with one single copy of Shaddoll Fusion. Let's think about how many things she actually fetches off. First of all, she gets a light and a dark Shaddoll monster. The Shaddoll monster will trigger. The light monster may or may not trigger depending on what you send to the grave. Cool. That's 2 cards sent to the graveyard, and now you get yourself a nice 28 booty. That can also, let's just say, destroy special summon monster when she attacks them. So, you know, just because you're stronger, if you're special, you're still gonna die. Okay, there's that going for her. Next thing is, when she comes onto the field, well, she also throws a tantrum and throws another Shaddoll monster into the graveyard, which gives her more effects. Could be a draw, could be a pop. Oh my god, so many things happening just with one card. And if you can deal with her, and back in the day, the extra deck was super popular, if you dealt with her and left an extra deck monster on the field, she will add back that Shaddoll Fusion, and guess who's back? She's back for more. She's gonna be El Shaddoll Construct the Second. This is the sequel. She's just as good as before, and you're back in that grind, and you're gonna turn to dust very soon. So, El Shaddoll, the Puppet Master. She's banned for a reason. She might come back. I know you Construct fans definitely want her to come back. Number 4, we have Zodiac Trident. Yes, of course she's going to be here. She dominated the entire format since February, and she's still dominating until we get that ban list. Hopefully the ban list doesn't come out right away, or else you'll know when I recorded this video. But regardless, if this was the Justice League, she would, to me, be the Flash. She sets up the speed so much, and once you get ahead, you're basically going to stay ahead for quite some time, because all she does is have a quick effect to pop a face-up card on the field. What does that mean? Well, she can constantly do it once per turn during either player's turn. Since it is a quick effect, that puts a huge disadvantage to any deck that can't keep up, because once you actually take away a turn from somebody, you're just going to speed right on ahead, and they're not going to be able to catch up anymore. You're going to be way ahead, and that's going to be it. Therefore, she is one of the badass monsters. And yes, she is female. A lot of people think Trident is not female. Trident is female. Just look at her chest. And also, she probably deserves a spot on the ban list. Let's hope she gets banned so then the game can actually slow down a little bit. Just a little. Number 3, we actually have 3 monsters, the Ghost Girl Hand Trap. So we have Ghost Ogre, we have Ghost Reaper, and we have Ash Blossom. All 3 of these girls, well, what does it mean? Well, either they're reaping your extra deck, eating your maxi, or popping your field spell. One of those things. They all hurt, but they are all very meta relevant. They come and go every now and then. These girls of mischief have giggled away at your expense of your potential top or perhaps your potential invite just because your opponents just seem to always have them in hand. I know how annoying they are, but they are also one of the favorite cards among most players. Number 2, we have Madolche Queen Tiramisu. Of course she's got to be on this list. If you got a sweet tooth, then this monster is not for you because she's going to leave you very, very salty. Why very salty? Well, if she manages to resolve her effect, she has some of the best properties in her effect. First of all, non-targeting. Second of all, non-destructive. And third of all, I guess a third thing, it doesn't go anywhere where you can actually have access to those cards. It shuffles them back into the deck, and she shuffles 2 cards back into the deck, and that is amazing. Now think about it this way. For monsters with generic protection from destruction or generic protection from targeting, yeah, she bypasses all of that and says, you know, gives the big finger to you and says goodbye and farewell. You have now been executed. Yeah, basically that's exactly what she does. And think about other monsters that kind of possess similar traits in their effect, like Trishula or Ignister Prominence? Yeah, that monster? Yeah, Prominence only put 1 card back into the deck. She puts 2 back. If that guy's a badass, then she is obviously the queen of badassery. And number 1, we have Aether, the Heavenly Monarch. Aether is definitely one of the best monsters out there, defining the 2016 format, showing us that, hey, a tribute summon can just be as lethal as anything else, and she can also tribute summon during your opponent's turn. Having that kind of play, back when Emptiness was super popular, or Vanity's Fiend was like a good counter card, yeah, you can't counter this card, she is just that strong. Aside from that, because she can be combined with the Monarch Stormforth, well, guess what? Your puny little monster is gonna get stomped on by her as she comes out, and when she comes out, she brings the cavalry. The cavalry can deal a ton of damage or set you up for, well, a disaster. So that's where she comes in, and with a 28 body, she can summon out other 28 bodies onto the field, which is quite deadly if you ask me, and that just sets up so many easy OTKs with her. And aside from that, she'll also bring out Kuras to pop cards to draw cards. So she has a draw engine, she has a defensive engine, she can eat up your opponent's monster with the combination of Stormforth. She's just overall one of the most versatile cards in the entire game. And limiting her to 1 was definitely a really good move, because or else it'd still be very, very powerful today. Alright, so definitely one of the biggest forces to be reckoned with, okay? So that would cover my list of the 10 of the most badass females in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you guys have monsters that you want to add in here? I know there's Harpies, some of you guys are like Arc Lord Christia, but Arc Lord Christia technically can be a male, so it didn't really include him or her in there, so, but, you know, you can leave it down in the description below. Don't forget to check out the giveaway link down below. All you gotta do is subscribe to MST.TV through Gleam, and Gleam just checks it out. And that is about it. Please vote on Facebook for the mat that you want to be released very soon. And, well, aside from that, hopefully you enjoyed this list video. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit me up with a thumbs up if you guys want to see more stuff from MST.TV. And I am just like patiently waiting for that ban list. Once the ban list comes out, we will finally have a new format, then I'll have more stuff to talk about, like new deck profiles appropriated to the new list. Aside from that, until next time, don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV. Haha. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please drop us a like so we know we are doing a good job, and you can also subscribe to MST.TV for more fantastic videos by clicking on the button on the left. Don't forget to check out our partners at Imperium Duelist. They make really high quality mats, including some of my own limited edition release stuff. And if you want to check out one of our past videos, click here on the right. As always, don't forget to hold on to your MST.TV, and I'll see you next time.